All right, y'all, we're back. And I'm sitting here with a dear, dear friend of mine. We go way, way back.
Don't tell them.
No, they will not
Don't
know.
tell them how far.
They will definitely not know how far back, but it's been a while. This is Breeze, and she is the leader of Bad Kitti.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for being so gracious to come on the show.
Thanks for inviting us. This was awesome. I really love the concept. I love what you're doing, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
That's what's up. All right, we're going to get right into it. How long have you been doing music? You don't have to give me like
About as long as you've been doing music.
a long time, y'all, okay? When did you start your latest project, Bad Kitti?
Wow, it's a long story. I'll shorten it. I got laid off in 2012 and didn't have any way of, didn't know what I was going to do. And a friend of mine just happened to bump into him on the street, and he was like, yo, you still playing keyboards? I got a gig for you. I need an all-female band, blah, blah, blah. So I put the all-female band together, and I always wanted to have a band called Bad Kitti, and I'll tell you why in a minute.
I can't wait to hear this.
Excuse me. And we did the first gig at the Philadelphia Clef Club, and that was successful, so we did another one. Then we did another one, and then the word started getting out, and we were at Ortlieb's, and we were at Time Restaurant, all over the city. And eventually Bad Kitti became 2 females and 2 guys, and so forth and so on. But I just kind of transitioned right from not knowing what I was going to do into a local music career in probably about a week. So God is good. The concept for the album probably started way back then. Me really wanting to rediscover Philly funk, the funk scene in Philadelphia.
You mean a non-existent Philly funk scene?
Well, yeah, it was burgeoning then. Mike Tyler had started Way Out Wednesdays
Captain
at
Mike.
Elena's, and there were a few bands that were kind of dibbling and dabbling in funk. Funk never really left, but people weren't calling it funk. It kind of parlayed into hip-hop, it parlayed into neo-soul, and a lot of other musical forms that Philly is known for. But the classic funk, the roots, as we were saying earlier, the roots of where the music came from had kind of fell off.
Right.
And so I wanted to dig down into those roots and really create a project and create a sound that would be a part of rekindling that classic era.
I get it. That's a beautiful thing. And we need you to keep holding up that banner, the funk banner, you know what I mean, letting that flag fly and doing your thing.
Your funk flag?
No doubt about it.
Oh, yeah. I got to let that flag fly, and a lot of people are letting that flag fly. I'm not the only one. There's a lot of us out there, funketeers out there. Any funketeers in the audience? Yeah.
All right. Well, now, you knew this was coming. Break down for me where you got that name, Bad Kitti, because it causes one's mind to wander.
Yes, it does. I love when I named the band that, it didn't even occur to me that people would think we were going to be dancing on a pole or something like that. It really came from me as a female musician. Usually, when a woman is on stage, she's the vocalist. It's not as common, although it's becoming more common, that the woman in the band is playing an instrument. So most of the time, I was the only female in the band, And people would come up after a show, oh, y'all cats was bad, y'all cats was doing it. And they looked over at me and thought, oh, you're not a cat, you're a kitty, right? And so I kind of put the two together, bad kitty.
Right, and bad meaning...
Bad meaning good.
Not bad meaning bad, right? Okay.
Right. And so it became to me a kind of title of empowerment, woman out here doing it. As some of my mentors, Monette Sutler, and
oh, I love her.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Guitarist, yeah,
yes,
she's amazing.
So women like that were pioneering. Rhonda Lancaster, have to mention her name as well, keyboardist. And
Another
Gail
Philly
Johnson,
pioneer.
Another Philly.
Yes.
Gail Johnson also on keys.
Okay.
So those are kind of the women that I grew up looking at.
Got you.
And they were kind of breaking down doors. And so I wanted to really have a name that had power and that represented, that type of female going out and doing it, female empowerment. It never occurred to me that it also represented a pole dancer. That was the last thing on my mind. But it's evocative, it's provocative, and it gets people interested. And
Trust me, it's
draws them
provocative,
in.
all right. Trust me. Like I said, it causes one's mind to wander.
Right.
You know what I mean? At what age, okay, did you know that you were musically inclined? Because, you've been playing keyboards for a while. That's how we met,
Right.
when you were playing keyboards. When did you know that you were musically inclined? Or, to make it simpler, when did you know that music was the thing that you really wanted to do?
Wow. I think I've always known. When I was 4 years old, I was playing songs on the piano. I wasn't just like banging. I was actually playing melodies and songs. And my mother heard that and started me taking piano lessons. And so I guess it started just from the womb. I come from a very musical family, and so I was always around music. And then my aunt is a musician, and she knew several jazz musicians in the city. My mother was very good friends with Al Gray, Captain Boogie's family.
Yeah.
And we went to concerts and met Duke Ellington and Sarah Vaughan and
That's so cool.
Count Basie. So I always grew up in a musical environment, and it was probably just in my blood from the very beginning.
All right. Well, shout out to Breeze's mom, y'all. Yes.
Thanks.
Yeah, nothing like mother love, man. I'm telling you, to get you started on your way. You're right. Philadelphia has been known for being the pioneers or spearheading, many offshoots and different interconnected genres in the music industry. Mm-hmm. How much longer do you want to do this?
What, music?
Uh-huh.
Forever. If I'm 90 years old and I can still get up and walk and play the piano, I'm going to be out there.
That's what's
no
up.
No doubt.
That's
Look at
what's
UB
up.
Blake. I remember from back in the day.
Yeah, remember that?
Oh, yeah.
UB Blake was still playing when he was in his 90s.
Yeah, what was he, 100 or
Yeah,
something?
yeah, like 101, something like that. And still playing that ragtime, killing it, right?
Yes. This is the kind of thing, when you have a passion, and particularly musicians are just the youngest people I know.
Right.
They just are so full of youth and vim and vigor and excitement. And anyone that has a passion, no matter how old they are, they just have a glow about them because they really are doing something that they love. And it keeps them young, it keeps them active.
And vibrant,
keeps them alive.
Exactly. Tell us about the West Philly Funk Fest. Now, I hope I said that correctly.
Well, it is the West Park Arts Fest.
There it is.
And Funk Fest. So West Park Arts Festival has been going on for about 12 years in the West Fairmount Park area in Philadelphia. And
you're on the board, right?
I'm on the board of the West Park Cultural Center.
Okay.
And they moved into a very large space right in front of the Please Touch Museum in West Philly. And they wanted to do a big event to celebrate and highlight and just fill up that space, you know?
Right.
So I said, hey, why not a funk festival? It's something that hasn't been done in Philly for quite some time. I don't think we ever had an official funk festival. It was just back in the day, funk was the music.
Right.
But I'm really calling attention to funk and Philly's involvement in funk, and also how funk is the flavor that is at the root of most contemporary music today.
Just about everything.
So you've got rock funk band that's going to be there. We've got classic funk band that's going to be there. We have a jazz fusion funk. We have mixed people who calls themselves future funk.
Okay.
We have Bad Kitti is going to be there, and then we have the classic funk from Breakwater.
Yeah,
That's
Philly's
gonna
own
headline
Breakwater is
the
going to be
show,
there as
so-
well, y'all. You don't want to miss
Yeah.
that. Also, Unsigned Soul's first artist that shot their first episode right here, Toretta Storm,
Toretta
is going to
Storm,
be.
right. When I said rock funk,
Yeah.
that's Toretta.
That's
and,
Toretta.
And that, she's got that gospel feel in it too, man. Those incredible vocals.
Yeah, she's going to be a
Most
perfect fit for this thing. No doubt about it.
No
but I
doubt.
mean, they're in for such a treat. I know Bad Kitti is going to light up that stage.
We're going to light it up. Every one of those bands is going to light it up. It's going to be 7 local bands and then Breakwater coming on. It's going to start at 1 p.m. sharp and go all the way till 6 p.m. It is a free event. If you want to be a part of they're having a raffle, and we're going to auction off a free guitar.
A free guitar.
An electric guitar and amplifier.
Okay.
So if you go to, there's some ads on Facebook, and you click the link and register, and you can be a part of the event coming up on June 8th. June 8th in West Fairmont Park, 1 to 6 p.m. The West Park Arts Festival and Funk Fest. Hope you guys can make it out.
All right. All right. When we come back, we're going to take a little break. When we come back, you and your amazing band are going to do a song for us, okay?
Love to.
All right. Put your hands together one more time, y'all, for Bad Kitti. As always, we'd like to thank our sponsors. Suzanne Burgess of Suzanne Burgess Design, under the House of Burgess. La Vie Creates. They make your events magical. Just Love Images, your one-stop shop for all of your video and photography needs. Delaney's Soul Food Restaurant. It's good food, not fast food, and it's food made with love. And last but not least, Jam 24/7 Studios. The magic happens right here.
Hi, I'm Tom Watson, owner of Jam 24/7 Sound. We're a full-service audio-video facility. We offer support for working and aspiring musicians. We have a performance stage, rehearsal space. We offer audio-video recording facilities and services. We're conveniently located between Philadelphia, Baltimore, Washington vicinity, off of I-95. We're open 24/7 by appointment. I can be reached via text or telephone at 302-367-4647, and I look forward to working with you.